Hello, hello. Brian from 2Fab here. How y'all doing today?
What
Hi,
up?
good. How are you?
Hi.
I'm good, and I am excited. I watched, the Surreal Life back in the day. I'm happy it's back. I love this cast, and I just for you all, when you first got into the house, when you finally got to see who your housemates were, was there anyone you wanted to like pull aside immediately and start getting gossip from? I know Tamar. They mentioned you went right for Stormy in the other room.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I didn't know who Stormy was. It was just a lady who brought this little Chucky doll in this house. I thought the doll was going to kill everybody. She said the doll was alive. I'm a Christian. I was like, what in the witchcraft is going on over here? And then she told me that she was Donald Trump's piece. And I was like, oh, I need to know the tea. What's going on?
Fair.
I really need to know. And then the most interesting thing about it is that, do you know we are birthday twins?
Really?
Isn't that a fun fact?
Very fun fact. And for CJ and August, was there anyone that you were really interested to maybe talk the ear off a little bit once you saw everyone?
I was really excited to get to know everyone. I just everyone's so different and so fascinating to me. And also to be able to have this opportunity to get to know people without your phone and without like Googling and having a pre-idea of the person was really, really great. Yeah, I was really excited to get to talk to everyone and hear their story because everyone's so different. And yeah.
Same, because there was so many different kind of people in the house. And also, I was the last one to walk in the house. So all of them had kind of been there before me. And so really, me walking in, I just kind of felt a little bombarded by everybody's energy because they had already got acquainted and I was the last person in. So it was a little strange. And then, so I just wanted to see what was what with everybody.
And going in, were there, you mentioned CJ's like not having Google and having preconceived notions, but for each of you going in, was there something you were hoping to maybe set right about yourself or maybe be able to have a chance to explain a little bit to, once you have this platform of a reality show? Not that Tamar is no secret or stranger to reality shows, but
for me, I can't even answer that. I was to say tune in because you're really it's still like there's not everything's going to make television. So but it's going to be entertaining and it's going to be funny and hopefully we'll make you cry, laugh, inspire, bring awareness, all of that. I really do think we're going to all of it will be touched on because really all of that we experienced, all of it from every extreme, like happiness, like literally laughing so hard that like we're getting abs to like sobbing, crying to people losing their shit to like crazy activations, which was highly entertaining to do. So yeah, and I overcoming fears. I mean, Tamar, I can't believe how many fears she overcame on that trip. That is not an over exaggeration at all. And August too, like he talks about how he as an introvert being on a reality show is the opposite. So
yeah, so it was a strange experience to, I guess, starting off with, because I mean, as an empath, you just kind of, if you feel everything, and I'm like kind of overly sensitive to everything. So if I feel like somebody's sad, I feel that shit. And then I naturally, probably subconsciously or unconsciously go into a space where I feel like I want to shift the energy somehow. Just because I know sadness real well, and that's something I've had to really defeat with depression and sadness. So I never want to see that on anybody else. But I think it is, like CJ said, it's a hard question to answer because the cameras were rolling like 24 hours a day, like literally never stopped. So yeah, you just don't know what actually will make TV and what won't. So everybody in this room is also in the same space that you in. The only difference is we know that, we saw some experiences firsthand and we're a part of it, but we don't know actually what will come of this at all, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And we're going to watch it for the first time with you as well. So
that's exciting.
It's not exciting.
Not exciting. Concerning. And going into this show, were there concerns about signing on? What kind of things were going through your head? I know some of you have experience with reality shows, but this is obviously a very different beast. It's 24/7. You're thrown in with these people you don't know. Just can you talk a little bit about your thought process before joining?
Well, I had experience in this before because I did Big Brother.
Right.
So I knew it wasn't as bad as, people who didn't have the experience, would have thought it was going to be. It's not, because the truth is you forget that the cameras are rolling, especially when they're rolling 24 hours. I just knew this would be a fun experience where you don't have the pressure of Big Brother, to win, to
Tamar's very competitive.
Right people and things like that. It wasn't that kind of party. It was really show up and come as you are, and then challenge yourself. You know what I mean? And so that's really what it was for me. So I'm glad I did it. I was a huge fan of the show, and that's why I did it. Yeah. And I have amazing friendships that has come from this experience. I learned a lot more about myself, and where I was mentally then is in a different place than I am now, and I'm really proud of that. And I have to attest that to this show, because it really gave me an opportunity to really test that and test where I was in my therapy. And what I needed to work on, and what I didn't want to work on anymore. And so I don't know, this show was a real blessing for me, because it came at a time where I really needed to test myself.
I was saying, August, CJ, did you have concerns before signing on, or were you like ready to go?
For me, everything that we were discussing before, of like the concerns of like how it could get edited, how all these things from just doing Total Divas was definitely made me very paranoid and very anxious. Because it has to make sense. It has to be a story. And so
somebody gotta be the
villain. So I was so thankful for Tamar, because she had done not just doc style reality with her family, she also did Big Brother. And this would be more you could compare it to Big Brother, and it's definitely more of a social experiment. Tamar's very competitive. That's an understatement. So there was me, Frankie, Manny, and Tamar are very competitive people. So we all of us had like this crazy competition going on. It didn't matter if it was cards or, I don't know who could like play soccer better. So there was a lot going on in that sense. And that was a lot of fun, especially being an athlete. I love that part. But I did Tamar on a daily basis throughout the day, had to try to calm me down, because I was just like overthinking, getting so anxious about the reality part of it all. And that was the one part of why I almost didn't do it. But then I was like, I'm not going to let fear dictate my life. Screw that. And so I ran into it.
And I think my concern was probably just myself, really, more than anything, because I had to see if my health was in the proper place for me to be able to go do something like this show, and if my mental health was in the proper place, or my social skills even were in the proper place. Because for a while I had kind of just been in my own zone and kind of in my own circle, in my own space, and wasn't really used to interacting with people in that close of a like proximity. So it really was. I really was more so concerned about myself. Like, am I in the space to show up as my best self on television, really?
Well, it sounds like you all had a great time in the end, and I am excited to watch it. I hope it turns out well for you. And thank you all for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a Kiki. I can't wait till Monday.